From the calm, smooth movement of laminar flow to the chaotic swirls of turbulent flow, fluid dynamics reveal fundamental principles. Buoyancy explains why some objects like rubber ducks float while heavier ones sink. A vortex around the drain demonstrates rotational flow and conservation of angular momentum, similar to larger phenomena like tornadoes. Waves created by splashing show how they propagate and interact, forming patterns of constructive and destructive interference. Surface tension allows small objects, such as paper clips, to float by creating a thin skin on the water. Diffusion can be visualized by adding food coloring, showing how molecules spread out naturally. Bernoulli's principle demonstrates how faster-moving water creates areas of lower pressure, drawing nearby objects into the flow. The Coanda effect shows how water follows the curve of a surface, clinging tightly as it moves. Siphoning illustrates how gravity and pressure differences drive continuous water flow. Capillary action, seen when water climbs up a paper towel, shows how adhesion and cohesion work against gravity. Drag force becomes evident when different objects are pushed through water, with resistance varying by shape and speed. Temperature changes highlight how viscosity affects water flow, with warm water moving more easily than cold. These simple experiments connect to real-world applications, providing a hands-on way to understand the fundamental concepts of fluid mechanics and physics. Let's start our fluid adventure by gently gliding our hand through the water. Notice the smooth, undisturbed flow? That's laminar flow, where water molecules move in parallel lines. Now give the water a good vigorous stir. See the chaotic swirling motion? That's turbulent flow, where water molecules are all over the place. Think of a calm river versus raging rapids. Laminar flow is smooth sailing, while turbulent flow is a wild ride. Ever wondered why objects float or sink? It's all about buoyancy, the upward force exerted by a fluid that opposes an object's weight. Grab a few objects, a rubber duck, a bar of soap, a heavy spoon. Drop them in the water and observe. The duck floats, the soap might hover, and the spoon sinks. Archimedes, a clever fellow from ancient Greece, figured this out. He realized that the buoyant force on an object is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the object. Eureka! Time to create a mini whirlpool. Pull the bathtub plug and watch as water rushes down the drain, forming a swirling vortex. This mesmerizing spiral is caused by the conservation of angular momentum. As water molecules move towards the drain, they speed up and spin faster, just like a figure skater pulling in their arms. Vortices occur in nature too, from tiny whirlpools in your coffee cup to massive hurricanes. Section 5. Making waves. Wave propagation and interference. Let's make some waves. Gently tap the water surface with your finger and observe the ripples spreading outward. You've created waves. Waves are disturbances that transfer energy through a medium, in this case water. Notice how the waves reflect off the bathtub walls, creating interference patterns. Ocean waves work the same way, carrying energy across vast distances. Surfs up. Section 6. Surface tension sensations. Water molecules are like tiny magnets, clinging to each other at the surface, creating surface tension. It's like an invisible skin on the water. Carefully place a small, lightweight object like a paperclip on the water's surface. If you're gentle, surface tension will hold it up. Add a drop of soap and watch the surface tension break, causing the paperclip to sink. Surface tension is why water striders can walk on water and why raindrops form spherical shapes. Section 7. Colorful mixing magic diffusion. Let's add some color to our experiment. Fill the tub with water and carefully add a few drops of food coloring. Observe how the color slowly spreads and mixes with the water. That's diffusion in action. Diffusion is the movement of molecules from an area of high concentration to an area of low concentration. The food coloring molecules spread out until they're evenly distributed. Diffusion happens everywhere, from the scent of flowers spreading in the air to the sugar dissolving in your tea. Section 8. Bernoulli's ball boogie. Welcome to another fascinating exploration of physics in everyday life. Today, we're diving into the intriguing world of fluid dynamics with a simple yet captivating experiment you can try at home. Hold a lightweight ball, like a ping pong ball, near a gentle stream of water from the faucet. Notice how the ball behaves as it interacts with the flowing water. This isn't just a fun trick, it's a demonstration of a fundamental principle in physics. Instead of being pushed away, the ball will be drawn towards the stream. This might seem counterintuitive at first, but there's a fascinating explanation behind it. The ball's movement towards the water stream is a clear example of Bernoulli's principle at work. This is Bernoulli's principle in action. Named after the Swiss mathematician Daniel Bernoulli, this principle helps us understand how the speed of a fluid affects its pressure. When the speed of a fluid increases, the pressure within the fluid decreases. The faster-moving water stream creates lower pressure, while the slower-moving air around it has higher pressure. This difference in pressure is what causes the ball to be drawn towards the stream. It's a beautiful dance of forces that you can see right in your own bathroom. This pressure difference pushes the ball towards the stream. The ball moves from the area of higher pressure to the area of lower pressure, demonstrating how pressure gradients work in fluid dynamics. It's a simple yet powerful illustration of how forces interact in our world. Airplane wings use Bernoulli's principle to generate lift. Just like the ping-pong ball, the wings of an airplane experience different pressures on their surfaces, which allows the plane to rise into the sky. The curved upper surface of the wing forces air to flow faster, creating lower pressure and lifting the plane. This principle is crucial in aviation and helps us understand how massive airplanes can soar through the skies with ease. So next time you see a plane take off, remember the humble ping-pong ball and the wonders of Bernoulli's principle. Section 9. Coanda's curvy flow. Today we are diving into an intriguing phenomenon in fluid mechanics that you can easily observe at home. For this experiment, we'll need a curved object like a spoon or a round bottle. These everyday items will help us visualize the Coanda effect in action. Hold the curved object near a gentle stream of water from the faucet. Make sure the water flow is steady but not too strong, as a gentle stream works best for this demonstration. Leave a small gap between the object and the stream. This gap is crucial because it allows the water to interact with the curved surface effectively. Amazingly, the water stream will bend and follow the curve of the object. This bending of the water stream is a clear demonstration of the Coanda effect. This is the Coanda effect, named after the Romanian aerodynamics pioneer Henri Coanda. He discovered that a fluid jet tends to stay attached to a curved surface. The Coanda effect describes the tendency of a fluid jet to stay attached to a curved surface. This phenomenon occurs because the fluid's pressure decreases as it moves along the curve, creating a suction effect that keeps the jet attached. The Coanda effect is used in various applications, from airplane wings to air conditioning systems. In aviation, it helps improve lift and control. In HVAC systems, it aids in efficient air distribution. Understanding this effect can give us insights into fluid dynamics and its practical uses in technology and engineering. Section 10. Siphoning secrets. Siphoning is a handy trick to transfer liquids between containers. You'll need a flexible tube and two containers at different heights. Fill the higher container with water. Submerge the tube entirely in water. Then, while keeping one end submerged, place the other end in the lower container. Water will flow uphill from the higher container to the lower one. Siphoning works because of gravity and atmospheric pressure. Gravity pulls the water down the tube, while atmospheric pressure pushes the water up the tube from the higher container. Section 11. Applications, from bathtub to real world. Our bathtub experiments might seem like child's play, but they illustrate fundamental principles of fluid mechanics that have real-world applications. From designing efficient ships and airplanes to understanding weather patterns and ocean currents, fluid mechanics plays a crucial role in countless fields. So, the next time you're enjoying a relaxing soak, remember that you're surrounded by fascinating physics. Section 12. Keep exploring. The tub is your lab. Congratulations, science explorers. You've transformed your bathtub into a hub of fluid mechanics discovery. But the fun doesn't stop here. Keep experimenting, keep asking questions, and keep a science journal to document your findings. Remember, the world is your laboratory, and there's always something new to learn. Keep exploring, stay curious, and never stop questioning the wonders of science.